What's going on, fish keepers? It's your boy Chris, and I'm unfortunately feeling sick again. Got some sort of thing in the back of my throat, back of my nasal passages, feeling feverish because I think my body's trying to take care of that virus. Well, we coming through, just with a little lower energy today. I'm so tired already. We ain't missed an FTR. If you've been here, you know what it is already. I got married and we still got an FTR on that Monday. My house caught on fire and then it flooded and we still got FTR on Monday. So what's a little fever gonna do, you know? Review tank fish. Nah, we're not doing this today. We got a Tupperware container with a goldfish in it. What is it? With a cichlid. Oh, a paracichlid or something? You gonna learn today. Hashtag water jail. I just got more sick. I need Tylenol extra strength, BRB. Life is so great right now, you know? This is the best Monday ever. And I'm not sure if I'm sweaty from my fever or from this video. There's no learning here. This fish is just being abused to high water. This is the last thing you wanna do. I don't even wanna know how they got this fish into the Tupperware container. And this fish is now cut off from the oxygenated water, cut off from all the cycling. If it goes to the washroom in this Tupperware container, it is going to be suffering from ammonia poisoning. Fish do not have that punishment mentality. The fish doesn't know it does anything wrong. A lot of times, dogs don't even understand or connect their punishment from what they did wrong, okay? You have to do it in a pretty good and proper way for the dog to actually learn that. There is no punishing a fish, not in the traditional sense and not like this. The virus in my throat, I can feel it expanding from the stress I'm getting from this short video. Rest in peace, Chris Wang, 2025. The only person learning anything today is you after posting this to your account because your comment section probably blew up. Hey guys, quick pause to thank the sponsors of this video, you guys, for smashing that like button. And also, I'm just burning the midnight oil here, getting more fish tank content out to you guys, editing that. I was just thinking about the ad segment for this episode, and I just have to give it up for my patrons here on Patreon, supporting me every single step of the way. Patreon is more than just this financially stabilizing factor in what I can do. It also, so for example, I was on October 29th, my car broke down. I was starting it and it wouldn't start. I'm not a huge car guy. I don't know my way around things, and it sounded really scary, but apparently it was just a dead battery. But I was still shook and it ruined my whole day. I couldn't do anything I had planned for that day. And I just remember being down, but there were 2 new patrons that day. And every time a new patron signs up, my phone gets a notification. And those 2 patrons that day were Mr. Dace and John Doan. Shout out to you guys and the rest of the patrons. Every time I see a notification, no matter what kind of day I'm having, it just cheers me right up. Not necessarily because it says this person has donated $2, but it's more like because there's some person out there that likes my content enough and believes in this channel enough to donate their $2. It's just such an uplifting thing. It kind of makes me feel like what I'm doing is right and I'm on the right track. Anyway, I think this ad segment is getting a little long. I'm sorry. This ad segment might be longer than like when I have an actual ad. Let me have it in the comments. Just like, STFU, bro. Get back to reviewing fish tanks. All right. Snog sent in their 200-liter fish tank with glass cats, tetras, bristlenose plecos, and rescue danios. Good on you for rescuing them. I love the bushy Limnophila siciliflora in here, combined with the Vallisneria, creating nice, beautiful texture. Well-placed woodscape. You see the glass cats schooling together tight. A 4.45 out of 5. Nothing wrong with this tank. Beautiful. I am actually so sweaty right now. I think that's a good thing, though, to combat illnesses. Unless it's just a Chinese myth, but aren't there toxins coming out in your sweat? I just need to keep hydrated, though. Evolution of my high energy 140 gallon scape over 200 days. So this is probably initial planting day 1, I'm gonna guess. And then we have day 200, which is absolutely insane, the amount of growth these plants have exhibited. I'm pretty sure this guy keeps a tight schedule on maintenance as well and keeps all the plants really nice and neatly trimmed. This is not a Manscaped ad, but as you can see, once again, day 1, day 200. The magic of letting your plants grow out to complete your aquascape. Remember folks, the first day you complete your aquascape isn't how your tank is gonna look for the long run. You can always improve on it, and the plants will grow out, improving on your scape. H sent in their 20-gallon. They put neocaradinas in here and 11 zebra danios. So yummy, delicious shrimplets for your zebra danios. Nice natural protein, organic. Looks like a rubber plant. I didn't know you could just immerse the roots of a rubber plant into the fish tank. That is good to know. I might try that because it has really nice complexity of color to it. A pop of purple and maroon, dark red, in front of a backdrop of really lush pothos. On one side, the pothos and the rubber plant roots are taking over with the texture. The other side is just filled to the brim with Java moss. Very nice, simple hardscape in there. Blackwater-esque. 4.38 out of 5, keep it up. I've been running a canister filter with this aquarium for over 2 years. Never once cleaned the filter. At this point, the idea of cleaning it intimidates me. Holy cow, bro has goldfish with Anubias, java fern, and vallis, some cryptocorin in the bottom. You must be on a tight feeding schedule for these guys so they don't even get hungry at all going after your plants. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there are some bite marks on those Anubias plants. Keeping young crypts like that in a goldfish tank, that's props though. I don't know how you did that. Now, canister filters are actually very straightforward and easy to clean, and dare I say also extremely satisfying to clean, especially ones that haven't been cleaned for a year or two. I've only ever cleaned my Fluval 407 filter like 3 or 4 times in my whole life, and every time it's been a blast because it's just so satisfying seeing all that gunk come out. And the only thing that this person needs to be careful for, and everyone needs to be careful if they haven't cleaned their canister filter for a while, brush up on how that specific canister filter works. I had this Oase canister filter that I haven't cleaned for a long time, and I was just thinking, man, nothing to it. It's just like the Fluval 407. Let me just get at it. Turns out I did something wrong. Water everywhere on the floor. It was a disaster and turned me away from the Oase canister filter. It wasn't even their fault. And there's even a built-in heater compartment for that canister filter, so I really like that filter. It's just my own fault. Usually there is a latch you can close so no water comes out. Good luck on that. I do have to admit, sometimes that could be intimidating if you forgot how that works. Snickerdoodle sent in their 240-liter tank. They moved houses with it. They've kept most of the things every single time, so it's technically 9 years old and running. They got corridors catfish in here. They have gouramis, angelfish, live bearers, barbs, SAEs, whiptail catfish, bristlenose plecos, and 1 rescue discus, very young rescue discus. I would say the stocking is up to the T. Everyone looks healthy. This is a bustling tank, but it's also planted so well, so nicely. The textures are amazing, and you can tell this is a 9-year-old plus tank.
Because the way it is.
Because the bryophytic plants do take time to grow, and they've grown and filled out this tank entirely. 4.6 out of 5, keep it up. The council has decided your fate. Oh man, these 3 chunk ass Siamese algae eaters. You know, they're definitely saying something like, we will no longer be eating any algae for you. We are now called Siamese eaters. Take out the algae part. Zane Paleo sent in their tank. Blackwater-esque, right next to a window, using the natural light a little bit, I would assume. Variegated pothos up top. Some S. repens and some hair grass in the bottom. We got swords and maybe nope, just swords, I think. So the swords and S. repens might be in trouble. It doesn't look like there's enough light going to them, but the dwarf hair grass is definitely dying. There's no 2 ways about it. It's over. But it's a learning experience. It's a simple tank. 3.4 out of 5 for now. Keep it up. Pygmy cories chilling on a leaf. I don't know, man. It doesn't get more vibes than that. If you want tight-knit schooling fish that need each other for comfort and you want it to be kind of a bottom dweller, look no further than the pygmy cory. They really love each other to death. They are ride or die for each other, for real. They'll school with any other fish too that looks like them. Black neons, freaking pencil fish, anything that's got that little stripe. Tiny, small, young Siamese algae eaters, they don't care. If you look like them, they're a bit racist, let's be honest. They only feel comfortable with people that look like them. That's crazy. Thankful for his fat head sparing me a rescue operation. It do be like that. This is a Raphael catfish, what is this? But thank goodness, because can you imagine? That looks like a complicated system. Taking down the whole dang scape just for this piece of shit. I still remember the first time I introduced my Hillstream loaches, the 3 amigos, into my nicely planted tank with the rocks that they would love, the smooth surfaces, growing some algae and biofoam and diatoms on it. Perfect to graze. The next day I wake up, can't find them. Where are they? Back in the filter compartment. Took me a while. Took me a hot minute to rescue them out. If it's one thing I want fish to be more of, it's thankful. It's feeling grateful. That's also the key to happiness, so they be doing themselves a favor. My Molly gave birth to conjoined twins. Now this is very cool to see, but very sad because I don't think they're gonna be able to live that long, unfortunately, and it just happens, you know, it just happens in this hobby. Man, my throat is I'm starting to sound like a chain smoker out here. Went to the safari yesterday, but was more interested in all the driftwood. That is me at my local zoo. I was picking up sticks and stones. I bet I look crazy. Man, I look crazy as hell, like 50% of the time I'm outside. Only 50%? Okay, this piece of wood looks insane. I would want to build a tank around this piece of wood. A cube dimension tank. Tell me that wouldn't look absolutely crazy. This is why I need a shrink ray. What tank is that gonna fit in? I don't have the money or space to do that. Water changes do not crash cycles. Say it with me. Yeah, I'm going Dora on your asses. Actually say it with me. Water changes do not crash cycles. This is a great reminder. There is barely any beneficial bacteria free floating in the column of your water. They are on surfaces. That's why we encourage so hard to have biological filtration in the form of, oh my gosh, I'm so sick. So sick of love songs. Ceramic. That material is very porous and lends itself to amazing beneficial bacteria growth. It's also on the plants, it's also on the substrate especially. It's on the roots of plants like these floaters. So yeah, you're not crashing the cycle necessarily by doing a water change, but if your water parameters are too different and you don't acclimate slow enough, that could shock your fish. 3D printed shrimp safe pre-filter. That looks cool initially, and that looks way better than just putting some rubber band over some filter floss. That looks disgusting. That looks so horrible, but it is a fix. Okay, it's just an ugly fix. This is a much cleaner fix. However, I think this is shrimp safe only for adult shrimp and not for shrimplets. This is not shrimplet safe. In my experience, shrimplets can get much smaller than those little holes, so the chances of your shrimplets in your tank surviving is low, but perfect for those who don't want any more shrimplets, who don't want shrimp breeding in their tanks. That feel when you're a little different, but the homies still love and accept you. That feel when the picture doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't match the vibe of the story. That's a great misunderstanding here. This is a Garneri killifish, and I will have to bet. I'm not a betting man. I would say that this dude is here because he's interested in the little movements of these pygmy cories. He's no doubt thinking about not much, but for one brain cell, he's thinking about, man, if these cories were just a tiny bit smaller. Bro's got a big mouth. This killifish is what I like to call a what that mouth do fish. And what that mouth do is eat you. He's not here to chill. He's here because his stomach grumbling. Susan. That's an awesome name for a male crown tail. This picture is so goated. Such nice framing, and the colors of the Neocaridina cherry reds connecting with the brilliant reds of the crown tail betta fish. One good thing, I guess, about these betta fish that will not be able to swim that well when it gets up in age is that it won't be able to hunt shrimp as easily. They get tired. Again, these two pictures, it's predator and prey, baby. They're not friends. Do I need to refill the white beads in my filter? So this is what I was talking about. This is the ceramic, porous ceramic, for biological filtration purposes, to give a home to all your beneficial bacteria. So knowing that, what is the logical answer to this? Yes or no? The answer is no. You never have to replace it. It's a one and done. Thought I would share my low-tech paludarium. Holy smokes, this thing is crazy. Is that Dieffenbachia? I didn't know that was possible. There are some plants in here that I need you guys to, I'm brushing up on my terrestrial plants for sure. I'm much better at it than I was a year ago. I think that's Pilia in the back, but I'm gonna need help. What is this plant? What is that plant? Like these two. And what is this amazing looking plant? Help me out, y'all, in the comments. Help a sick boy out. Surgically removing duckweed I accidentally grew within my moss as part of an experiment. Holy cow. Yeah, surgical is right. Just looking at this gives me carpal tunnel. I know what it's like picking out duckweed from my own tanks meticulously, and then they grow back within a week. It's insane. Unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to do this. I'm calling it now. This is crazy. Just like for plecos, water is optional to duckweed. This cannot be real.
You're not real, man.
Adorable princess fish tank. Oh, they really do be measuring that. Wow. Does this need a top fin filter cartridge? That cartridge will fill up that whole tank. 7 centimeters of water. Hey man, 7 centimeters ain't small, is all I'm saying, is all I'm allowed to say. I guess context matters, depends on what you're talking about. For a fish tank, 7 centimeters is not big. But for something else, now you also don't want to be calling something else an adorable princess. I don't know what kind of nicknames y'all working with out there, but adorable princess, that's crazy. That's crazy. Quick animal facts. Shrimp are born with the innate ability to fry rice. Shrimp fried rice. Back to the end of the episode. Man. Why am I touching myself though? That's not a symptom of being sick. Your boy's so sick with it.
Oh, this guy's bad with the fish.
He's bad with the fish. Yo, welcome back to the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Come on, man. Hit me the smash button so that this is not a regrettable thing to film right now. Before I let you guys go, here's this week's Katwa. What is your favorite species of live bearer? In the comments below. I'll see you guys down there. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoy, please smash that like button and don't forget, oh my gosh, to get your hands wet. The fever. I'm not wearing any pants, by the way.
Tetra, we in a spot coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. Where my shoal at, clear my fin rod from Cariciformes to Paracharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Live fam says I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence. Gang.